Welcome back. Honey, I Shrunk the House, or rearranged. Look at this. In the last 5 years, the average size for a newly built home is at 2,420 square feet. Just 2,420 square feet. That is not a lot. With prices at record highs, builders now are trying to make homes more affordable. And here's what they're doing. They're saying, okay, forget the dining room, forget the separate living room, forget the bathtub, and forget the bigger walk-in closet. You know that extra room we didn't really know what to do with, or as your kids get older, it goes from a playroom to maybe a second dining room? Forget it. So what are the new buyers going to have to give up? Why are they going to have to give up whole rooms in order to get into the market? Will that make a difference? Let's ask Global Real Estate Advisor Jenna Stauffer. Jenna, why are we changing the structure of our houses, or what we need and don't need?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on the show today. So, yeah, this is the new reality that we're facing. To really put this all into context, home ownership is really the quintessential American dream. And unfortunately, it is just becoming harder and harder for it to be achieved. So what people are having to do is they're having to make sacrifices right now. So buyers are really faced with a lethal combination. So there's limited inventory, there's elevated home prices, and there are relentless interest rates. Rates just went up to their highest level in over 20 years. And of course, the market is very bifurcated in terms of who it impacts the most. And the young families, first-time home buyers, young adults that are trying to get into the housing market, they are the ones that are being hit the hardest. The cost of owning a home, it has gone up over 70% in the past 3 years. Americans are having to pay over 40% of their income to own a home. So this all tells you how challenging this housing market is. And what buyers are having to do is they're having to make sacrifices. They're having to downsize. They're having to get creative in order to achieve this dream of home ownership.
I could not believe the median price of a home these days is now $415,000. Take a look at what you say on the whole we're converting some of these rooms to. So not only are some of the rooms being changed, they're now getting a little bit more practical in my view. No more dining room, bigger kitchen with an island. Separate living room with one great room instead of a TV room and a sitting room. A bathtub with 2 sinks. A bigger walk-in closet been converted to maybe a second small bathroom, and increases the value of a home theoretically. And that extra room, more outdoor space. So maybe you don't build it, maybe you just keep a bigger lawn. Are some of these things effective? Is this the right thing to do?
Well, I think it is the right thing to do if you want to attain that dream of home ownership. And I think that this is actually something we even started seeing during the pandemic. People started becoming more efficient with square footage. They really started catering homes more to their lifestyle during the pandemic. I know buyers that decided, hey, I don't really need a house with all these extra bedrooms for guests. My guests can stay in a hotel room, and instead of having that larger bathroom, I need an office. So now this trend, though, it's just being driven by affordability. That's the catalyst behind it.
You're 20-something years old. In theory, you got to get that down payment is tough, and then you got to look at that payment. It's supposed to be 1 week of salary should be your mortgage payment in theory, but now this mortgage is significantly up. And I heard yesterday that they might raise the rates again, closer to 8%. So it's a little sad, very challenging with limited inventory. Jenna, thanks for the insight.
Thank you.
All right.